Because why? This is where Yahweh first instituted. This is the first location that he dealt with on the earth. He planted a garden eastward in Eden. There he put the man whom he had formed. They're not digging over there for nothing. Scientists have done lots of research, and they keep going back over there because that's where Yahweh put it. Verse 9.
And out of the ground made Yahweh Elohim to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
So we're talking about trees, not little scrawny, things that you see. We're talking about trees like the cedars of Lebanon, like the redwoods in Southern California. I mean, these are like trees, big, wide, trees. Again, when we hear the word garden, we don't really get the idea of this tropical rainforest, because that's what's at the equator. Tropical rainforest. You think about the Amazon rainforest, and there are no paths that are cut in these different forests. So out of the ground he made to grow every tree. A tree, not a little sprig, but a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10.
And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted, and became into four heads.
And now this is how they know how to go too, because they go to the place where these rivers meet up, and then Yahweh mentions some countries like Ethiopia and different ones, and where the trees went through or they compassed, and so they go over there and they dig. All right, verse 11.
The name of the first is Pison. That is it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold.
12.
And the gold of that land is good. There is bdellium and the onyx stone.
All right, so there's a reason why the people of that country over the land of Ham, what's been renamed Africa, are being displaced by Afrikaners and different ones.
Mm-hmm.
They went to the Bible and they saw this. They got the gold over there, they got the diamonds, they got all kind of stuff. And they're squeezing them off to a further and further, little corner, while they build all these, big houses, and while they mine for diamonds, and while they get the precious metals and they get the gold. It says, the name of this river, Pison, compasses the whole land of Havilah, where there's gold, and the gold that land is Tov, is good. There's also these other stones, bdellium and onyx stone. Believe me, they're over there and they're mining those stones and they're getting rich off of it. Verse 13.
And the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia.
Now here they have another reference talking about this land that compasses the land of Ethiopia. And we're talking about the evening and the morning were the first day. And we're looking at how Yahweh instituted time and how people have substituted, because we went in deception, they substituted the sun going down, sundown to sundown, for the evening and the morning. And when Yahweh is coming, giving them revelation knowledge, showing them the creation location, and the fact that days are still perfect 24 hours, and they start at 6 p.m. and they end at 6 p.m., then they want to reject the revelation knowledge that Yahweh has given them. But we don't want to be like that. We want to move on with Yahweh. Because at whatever point you reject what Yahweh is showing you, you're going to get stuck right there.
Right.
Why should he show you anything else if you reject the truth that he's given you?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have any time to waste. Verse 14.
And the name of the third river is Hiddekel. That is it which goeth toward the east of Assyria, and the fourth river is Euphrates.
So Yahweh pinpointed where the Garden of Eden was. Pinpointed the cradle of civilization. The scientists can rename it all they want. We as Yahweh's people and as Bible students should understand this is where they got it from. This is how they got a clue. You heard that thing, clueless? They would have been clueless except Yahweh had put it in here. This is a road map. And all you have to do is look over there and see. They are mining the road map. They're following the road map. Verse 15.
And Yahweh Elohim took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it.
So Yahweh put the man there to maintain the garden. It was going to grow because it's a tropical rainforest, and to give the man an identity and a job, he put him there. Let's go to Yachanan or John, the 11th chapter. So the morning starts at approximately 6 a.m. every single day with no variation ever. People renamed this creation location. Yahweh called it the Garden of Eden or Eden. They call it paradise. They call it the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia, Sumeria. Throughout the Bible, Yahweh's institution of time is confirmed throughout the Bible. We don't just have to stay in Genesis, the first chapter, to find out the evening and the morning make up days. We can look at Yahshua here in Yachanan or John, the 11th chapter. He confirmed Yahweh's creation of time way over here in the New Testament. And there's a bunch of confirmation in the New Testament as well as the Old. Yachanan 11, and let's read verse 9.
Yahshua answered, Are there not 12 hours in the day? If any man walk in the day, he stumbleth not, because he seeth the light of the world.
So, Yahshua is talking about a couple of different things in here. But the first thing he's talking about, he wasn't asking a question. Yahshua wasn't ignorant of what Yahweh had created. Matter of fact, he's the one that created everything. You can see in Yachanan, the first chapter, it said that Hadabar, in the Greek logos, was with Elohim, and Hadabar, or the word was Elohim. And then you read a little further down in Yachanan or John, the first chapter, and talks about how Hadabar, or the word, became flesh and dwelt among men. So that was Yahshua. And he just commenting in one part of this verse on what he did at creation, at the first location. He answered, Are there not 12 hours in Hayam? He's just talking about the light part of the day. He knows that there's 24 hours. Then you got some people that try to go brain dead and then act like it's only 12 hours in the day. It's like, what school have you been to? The school of retardation? You know, what did you drop out in first grade? Let's go back to Bereshit. So here's Yahshua just confirming it in one place, and before the lesson is over, Yahweh will show us it's confirmed throughout the book. At the creation location where Yahweh instituted time, evening and sundown and sunset still coincide perfectly with each other. Again, nothing changed except we got kicked out of the garden. We're no longer there. If all of us were back at the Garden of Eden, we wouldn't be having this discussion. Nobody would be telling you to watch the darkness or the lightness of the sky. Why? Because they perfectly coincide. 6 p.m., boom, sundown. 6 a.m., boom, sunrise. Still happening. We just way over here. How far are we away from where we just read about where the Garden of Eden was? We're a long way away. I don't know how many thousands of miles, but we're a long way away. There's an ocean between us, maybe a couple, and the location that Yahweh first instituted time. So here Yahweh brought the evidence that he created time without the sun being involved. In the first chapter of the first book of the Bible, So why is there so much confusion about it? Man wants to go about establishing his own righteousness. And he wants Yahweh to say, oh, high five. Sundown and sundown is the same as the evening and the morning. Come on, Yahweh not going to do that. He knows what he's talking about, and we need to find out what he's talking about. Genesis, the first chapter. Here's Yahweh giving us the evidence. Genesis 1, and we're going to start at verse 17.
And Yahweh.
Sorry, Genesis 1, 13.
13.
I want you to read 1 and 13. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Genesis 1, and let's read verse 13.
And the evening and the morning were the third day.
Okay, now, we read about something that happened on the fourth day a little earlier. Now, here's Yahweh saying the evening and the morning were the third day.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's going to let us know the sun had not been created yet. So you got some people that say, well, hey, Yahweh really can't keep track of time because he didn't have the sun and the moon. You have people that had the gall
Right.
to approach you with that
Dumb thing.
nut stuff.
Dumb stuff.
Again, with that, lobotomy stuff. Verse 14.
And Yahweh said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years.
Okay, so we're talking about the stars now. Lights in the firmament of Shemayim. They're going to divide Hayam from Halayel, and then he's kind of talking about the sun and the moon, but he goes down and he specifically brings you the evidence that they hadn't been created yet, because he tells you, I'm creating them now.